am so tired of you putting yourself last. Yet you say you're on this reinvention glow up journey. This is supposed to be your year, sis. That is why I'm going to break down exactly what I have done during my self-love journey and give you 5 easy, proven steps to help you fall madly in love with yourself. Oh, honey, I hope you're ready for this episode. If you are, get your pen, get your Post-it, get your ambition planner, and let's go. Hello, Ambition Babes. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion, also known as the Face of Ambition, across all social media platforms, as well as wherever you stream your podcast. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I create content for women over 40 who are on a reinvention journey, who are ready to level up in every area of their life, and are looking for a digital bestie to help them along the way. But do not worry, honey, if you are not over the age of 40 and the algorithm gods have still shown you my content, that means that this content is for you too. Every single day, I post content over on Instagram that help you to be able to prioritize self-care, setting and realizing your goals, and all the beauty tips and advice that you can handle, and all things growth and style. And listen, honey, I am so excited to finally be ready to introduce you to our new Goals and Gratitude Journal. In addition to your ambition planner, the Goals and Gratitude Journal is the ultimate journal to be able to help you to hyper-focus on your goals, doubles as an accountability partner to help you stay consistent, while you build the life of your dreams. This isn't just your normal journal with a bunch of lines on a piece of paper. I have curated a brand new journal that will give you every tool that you need to be able to set and realize your goals while cultivating gratitude. It is absolutely perfect for every woman who is ready to level up on their journey. I'm not sure what your goals are for this year, but I know that you need a dedicated space to house all of your dreams and ambitions. So if you are serious about making this year the very best year of your life, make sure you visit the link in my description and pick up your Goals and Gratitude Journal, now available on Amazon. But before we get started, I want to thank Jim for being the sponsor of this episode. My definition of self-love is taking care of my body first. Self-care is not selfish. Taking care of myself first is the only way that I'm able to love and support others. Honey, you can't pour from an empty cup. And the one way that I show myself the ultimate form of love is by taking a gym every single day. I've been taking gym for months now, and it has easily become a part of my daily ritual because it's more than just a vitamin. No fillers, no synthetics, just whole, nutrient-dense ingredients that my body can actually absorb. Each gym bite is packed with ingredients like beta-glucan from algae, a powerhouse of energy and immunity support, vitamins K2 from chickpeas, vitamins D2 from mushrooms, and pumpkin seeds. These aren't just supplements, they're real food with real benefits because they're formulated for optimal absorption. Imagine knowing you're giving your body what it needs and deserves. It's a daily act of love, knowing that I'm investing in my health with something real and effective. If you're ready to simplify your healthcare routine and truly nourish your body, right now, Gym is offering a special deal off your first month. Go to dailygym.com/ambition or use promo code ambition at checkout to order your daily gyms today. If you're tired of swallowing a daily pill and you're not even sure if it works, then you definitely need to head to dailygym.com/ambition and take full advantage of the special that they're offering our community today. Honey, you can thank me later. Thank you, Jim, for being the sponsor of this episode and an amazing supporter of our community. So listen, honey, I am so tired of you putting yourself last. I've read your comments and DMs, and I know that you are a busy mom. I know that you're juggling multiple ventures. I know that time is your most valuable asset, and it never seems as if there's enough. Therefore, everyone else tends to come before you and your needs. But what if I told you that planning is actually the ultimate form of self-care? If you plan an intentional month of self-love, the likelihood of you being able to show up with intention just intensifies 10x. That is why before we enter the month of love, I'm going to offer you 5 habits that you can start today that are going to help you fall more madly in love with yourself, so that the more that you have filled your cup, the more that you can love and nurture others. But you gotta be prepared. You just can't jump into a self-love journey and think you're going to be successful. That is why tip number 1 is to reflect on where you are and what you need. If you've already picked up your Goals and Gratitude Journal, this would be a simple, easy journal prompt entry for you. But if you're not and you're still using that journal from TJ Maxx, I want you to write this down. Where do I feel stuck and insecure. Before we start on a self-love journey, we actually need to know where you are and what it is that you want. This is a very loaded question. If I were to approach any of you right now and say, what do you want out of life? Very few of you would be able to rapid fire 10 responses off the top of your head. Because we pour so much into others, oftentimes we don't turn around and say, what do I want? What do I need? What are my desires, my dreams, my ambitions, my goals? The very first step in your self-love journey is to be self-aware. And one method that we have heard over and over again that helps with cultivating self-awareness is journaling and meditation. Reflect on the areas of your life that you want to improve. Actually, I want you to close your eyes right now. And I want you to visualize what it would look like for you to fall in love with yourself again. Being in love with yourself looks completely different than how it looks today. Because today you woke up and didn't drink any water, you didn't meditate, you didn't pray, you didn't go to the gym, you didn't create a healthy lunch or dinner. Today you didn't plan out your day. You allowed other individuals' emergencies to be your problem. You didn't implement your boundaries. You didn't prioritize your priorities. And you didn't even take 5 minutes to practice self-care. But while your eyes are still closed, I want you to take in a deep cleansing breath and I want you to forgive yourself. Because today you're able to start anew. Today I'm going to show up like I am deeply and madly in love with myself. What does that look like for you? What does your morning routine look like? How do you dress? What do you smell like? Did you put on any mascara? Did you add a little layer of lip gloss? Did you put on that good smelling lotion? Did you eat a healthy breakfast? Did you go to the gym? Did you pack a healthy lunch or did you plan a location to eat a healthy lunch while you're out today? What does it feel like whenever you come back home? How do you show yourself love whenever you enter your home? Do you start tidying up? Do you spray that really good room spray throughout your home so that it smells and feels clean and inviting? What does it look like for you to show yourself love? What do you need to feel loved? What are your deepest desires, your dreams, your goals and aspirations? And what does it look like for you to work on those things every single day? As you exhale and open your eyes, I want you to capture that picture inside of your mind and replay it every single day. That life is available to you. God has gifted us with imagination because we can actually fulfill everything that we can see in our mind's eye. But it's going to take a mindset shift to understand that you deserve it. Your children are important. Your sister, your mama, your partner, your job, and anyone else depending on you is important. But if you're run down, tired, hungry, depressed, anxious, overwhelmed, sad, you can't give any percentage of yourself to anyone else when you're in that current state. That is why I know that we have got to prepare for this new season that we're entering. This is still the beginning of the year. There is so much time and opportunity to fall in love with yourself so that nothing will hold you back from reaching your goals. It starts with tip number 1. What do you need? What do you want? What is your why? When did you lose yourself? Take the time and don't skip out on number 1. It holds the key to your self-love journey. Before we move on to step number 2, I actually want to give you some homework. One of the things that I have grown to understand, if you do not know how you need to be loved or how you receive love, anyone acting outside of your love language is going to fall flat. Every single day my husband had flowers delivered to my office, more than likely I would be like, you're going to trigger my allergies. Gifts are not my love language. It's not the way that I receive love. But it is important, even imperative, for you to know exactly how you receive love and what that looks like for you. You're asking individuals in yourself to express love to you, but you don't even know how you like to receive it. That is why your homework is to take the love language quiz. If your spouse or your children have never taken it, this will be the very best homework task for you to do as you start your self-love journey. It completely changed everything for me in my relationship. Understanding that my husband's one and only love language is quality time helped me to understand the importance of prioritizing our date nights. I can see my friends every 5 years, and if I was in a long distance marriage, I could probably talk to my husband on the phone once, maybe twice a day. But he would die. He likes to spend quality time. He loves going on dates. He enjoys cuddling on the couch, just being in each other's space, going on long walks and drives, playing some good R&B music in the background and just vibing. Saying a lot or even saying nothing at all is the way that he feels ourselves love, knowing that has improved our marriage and our communication. So, honey, do yourself a favor and take the quiz. And even if you've taken it before in the past, it's time for a good refresher because we change. What I needed 5 years ago, honey, is different from what I need today. Tip number 2 is to build your confidence ritual, which is also known as making it a habit. What have you found that makes you feel confident? Is it the way that you dress, going to the gym, the food that you eat, your posture, your diction, the way that you communicate with others? Think about a time when you felt most confident and start making that a ritual. Making a habit of the things that make you feel absolutely amazing is one easy, free way that you can show yourself love. One of the confidence rituals that I have is that I romanticize absolutely everything. It doesn't matter if I'm sending an email, writing in my journal, or sipping a glass of water. I've got the gold straw and the pretty ice cubes. I've got a candle lit. I've got my favorite pen in hand. Everything that I do, including the way that my home smells and the music in the background, makes me feel like I'm living in a YouTube vlog. And I have curated this experience in my life every single day because it makes me feel confident. It makes me feel feminine and empowered. It helps me to remember my boundaries and my self-care. It even helps me to ensure that I'm not keeping my mental nor my physical space cluttered. My romantic life is not full of clutter and mess. There's no crumbs on the counter in my romantic vision of my life. But what is in the romantic version of my life is spraying down my counters at night and wiping it off with a paper towel, and using that good stainless steel wash on my refrigerator door. All of this is done while wearing a bathrobe and listening to jazz music in the background naturally. And even though it may seem very fanciful, you would be surprised what it does for your nervous system and how that simple act starts affecting everyone else around you. If you're finding that your kids are always turned up, your husband or your partner scowling at you from over in the corner, start acting and operating differently, remembering who you are and doing the things that you have to do out of love. And watch how it changes the mood in any environment that you operate in. Tip number 3 is to create your self-care toolkit. So naturally, you're gonna have to have your goals and gratitude journal inside of your toolkit. But what else goes inside of your self-care toolkit? What do you need to feel nurtured and inspired and beautiful? What are the things inside of your toolkit that equal love to you? In addition to my journal, inside of my toolkit are my absolute favorite skincare products. The book or the podcast that I'm listening to this month. I've curated a playlist of all of my favorite songs in various genres. I've purchased a signature candle that throws the scent that I am most loving this month. It includes bathrobes, teas, and really good tasting water. The things that you need to put inside of your self-care tool are making reservations to take yourself out to dinner or to lunch. Finally going to see that movie that you've been wanting to see. Attending a Galentine's event or planning your own. Wearing those sexy panties that you bought that you never wear. Make sure you put that inside your toolkit. Buy yourself flowers. And finally, purchase that piece of jewelry that you've always wanted. I told you I'm preparing you now for next month so that you can go ahead and get your coin purse together, because this is the time to absolutely spoil yourself. What don't you deserve? Why can't you show yourself as much love as you show others? I'm sure you're going to buy your kids Valentine's Day gifts so that they can take them to school. That's why it's important for you to buy yourself a Valentine's gift as well. In the comment section, please make sure that you share with me what you're adding to your self-care toolkit. I can't wait for us to share some really good ideas of the things that we can put inside of our toolkits that will help us to feel loved and appreciated all month long. Step number 4 is to commit to the self-care. You thought I was just having you build a self-care kit so that you could actually make this a habit for just 28 days out of the year? Oh no, honey, I want you to start introducing the self-care items that you've enjoyed all month long as small habits that you implement all year long. Your morning affirmations, your skincare routine, doing 10 minutes of silent meditation, or even working out is a commitment that you're making to yourself to prioritize your self-care. Out of the self-care toolkit that you've created, identify the items that you would not like to live without. Self-care helps you to build the foundation for self-love, self-respect, and self-trust. One thing that I know for sure is that every relationship is built on trust. Imagine you being in a relationship with someone that you don't trust, that you feel like lies to you all the time. that steals from you, doesn't respect you, takes your time and your energy for granted. And every time you say you want to do something, they're like, ooh, let's do this instead. They just disregard your feelings and the things that you would like to do. Imagine being in a relationship with that person. But the person that I'm describing is a relationship that you have with yourself. Oftentimes, we don't love ourselves because we don't trust ourselves. If we lie to anybody, we'll lie to ourselves. Oh yeah, girl, I'm going to the gym today. I'm gonna drink my gallons of water. I'm gonna eat healthy. I'm gonna plan out my day. I'm not gonna feel overwhelmed or stressed. I'm gonna finally record the YouTube video. Yep, girl, I'm gonna start that podcast this week. I'm gonna practice my self-care. I'm gonna show up for myself. I'm gonna make healthy meals. And all your mind is screaming is lies, lies, lies. We lie to ourselves. It's so easy for us to do because we've done it for so long. So when it comes to loving ourselves, why would we be in a loving, nurturing relationship with someone that we know that lies, that's disrespectful, that puts others first? Committing to self-care is a small act of self-love that you can do every single day. Step number 5 is to let go so you can level up. Honey, it's time to let go of the past. You've not respected yourself. You've not loved yourself the way that you needed to, nor the way that you deserved. And I know that oftentimes it feels heavy. Oftentimes it's the things that someone has said or the things that they've done or not done that have made you feel unloved and unappreciated. You lack boundaries and structure. You want to declutter your mental and physical space, but there's so much baggage that is there that is holding you down. That is why step number 5 is the most important step of them all. You've got to let go. If that means it's time to seek professional help, deepen your spiritual connection, or schedule the much needed conversation with the person that has offended you, it's worth it. Your peace and serenity are absolutely priceless. And as you're preparing for this self-love journey, there are things in your life that you're going to have to let go. You know what they are. Take time and journal those things out today and create an action plan on how you're going to level up. Oh, honey, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I am so excited because over the next few episodes, we're going to talk about self-love, how to fall deeper and more madly in love with yourself, and how self-love leans into you achieving every single one of your goals. I want to thank Jim again for being the amazing sponsor of this video. And honey, I pray that you are well and that you're doing something every single day to reach your most ambitious goals.